Good morning, everybody, and welcome into day 3 of sneak peeks for the My Creative Time 141st edition release. The release will go live on Friday morning, so that's tomorrow morning. Not today, but tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the release sale will be from Friday 4/19 to Sunday 4/21/24. So April 21st at midnight. The sale will end and that 15% off discount will revert to a 10% discount when you use our codes. So you can certainly get an additional, you can get 15% off any orders you place during the release sale from Friday to Sunday. And don't forget on Friday to leave comments on all of the design team members' projects, both on Instagram and YouTube. Emma will be drawing a winner to win next month, the May release, okay? She'll draw a winner from Instagram and a winner from YouTube, and she'll announce those over on her channel. So I just want to remind you to leave comments on all of Friday's posts, and that way you'll be eligible for possibly winning one of the 2 prizes, okay? And my code, if you want to use my code for your 15% off, my code is Jill, Jill. And each one of the design team members has a code. Most of them are our first names. And feel free to use a different code each month and spread the love. We do get a nice affiliate commission from Emma at no cost to you when you purchase. So, and that is wonderful for us. It's a very sweet thing for Emma to do. So thank you to Emma. And I will get on with today's release sneaky peeks. So excited to be on day 3. This is our final day of sneak peeks. And the first thing I'm going to share with you are the Ginger Rain Gear. There's 2 different sets. There's Ginger Rain Gear 1, which fits the smaller gingerbread dies, and then Ginger Rain Gear 2, which fits for example, the gingerbread person and the gingerbread companion dies, so the slightly bigger ones. And there's no rain gear for the giant gingers. It's just for the small ones and then the gingerbread persons. The gingerbread person and the gingerbread companion. So you have rain gear for all the different sizes of the 2 smaller types of gingers, okay? So that's our first sneak peek today is for that die set. And then the second sneak peek die is, or stamp and die set, is the umbrella stamps and dies. And this has a beautiful umbrella die set, and I'm going to pull the stamp set out for a minute so I can show you the die. Let me go like this. And Emma always does a wonderful job of going through all the die sets on her channel, so be sure you go over to Emma's channel to watch her release videos. But you start out, you have an entire umbrella die, and this cuts the whole umbrella out, but then she gives you the stick for the umbrella, or the spine, however you want to call it, and then the little handle so that you can maybe do this in a metal-toned cardstock and then maybe a black handle, depending on the type of umbrella that you're designing. And then she includes a piece to create a shaker umbrella, a beautiful little ruffle that you can add, this scalloped edge that you can add onto the umbrella along this cut line right here. And this cut line is here actually so that when you dress up your gingerbreads in their little raincoats, you can do the umbrella this way and the gingerbreads will tuck right inside the umbrella. Okay, so that's just adorable. And I have not made a sample of that yet, but I am hoping to get one made to show you guys for release day. I ran out of time tonight. I had something come up today, unfortunately, and it cut into some of my design time today. But anyway, there's also these pieces here that fit the contours of the umbrella if you wanted to make a multicolor one, if you want to pop these up for more dimension. There's just so many things you can do with this umbrella. I've barely scratched the surface. And then the sentiments, let me hold them against here so you can see them better. The sentiments are, heard you were under the weather. Take time to dance in the rain. I love that one. Let's weather it together. Wishing you brighter days. Get well soon. And then Showered with Love, Hello, and Thanks. So it's a great versatile stamp set that coordinates with these beautiful umbrella die set. So just such a fun set. I love that one. Love everything this month. Oh my goodness, this whole release is beautiful. And then of course we have the Pretty Watercolors paper pad that we've been showing all week. And mine has a lot of pages missing now. And it's just such a fun paper pad. I love that there are some floral prints in here. As well as a butterfly print and then a greenery print and then these beautiful watercolors. So those are the products for now, for today's third day of Sneaky Peeks, third and final day. And let me show you the other products that I used to create the 3 cards that I was able to get done. I used this paper pad and I used the solid red on my project. I used this paper pad and I used the red and white gingham. And this is called Gingerbread Kisses, and this one is called Script Hearts and Solids. So just in case you're wondering what the name of the paper pad is. And then just so you know, all the paper pads have a number. So this one's MCT P09 is the one that has the ginghams in it. And then MCT 13 is the Scripts, Hearts, and Solids. And this, I love the script papers in here. So there's gray, there's pink, there's red, there's a darker pink, there's brown, and there's cream. And they're all beautiful papers, but just such fun paper pads. I used both of those. I also used the Ginger Chef's paper pad, and this one has tons of polka dots as well as ginger. This is the one that has those pattern papers of the gingerbread chefs. I love this paper pad. And this one is MCT P07, okay? So I used that one, and I think I used this turquoise, and I'm not sure if I used something else too. So those are the paper pads in addition to the new paper pad that I used. And then on my projects, I used the Tiny Flowers plate die, which was showcased on Sneak Peeks on day 1. I used the butterfly plate die, which was showcased yesterday. And then I used the small flower dies. This is Emma's existing flower die set, which is MCT D430. I used that again. I don't think I used the foliage dies this time, not on these cards that I'm going to show you. And then I pulled out and used the rain background die to create some of my backgrounds that I'm going to show you. I did a card where I wanted it to have a rainy background, and I love this die set. And then I used the XOXO border dies for some of my layers, as well as the pretty scalloped rectangle dies. I also used the 3.75 by 4.75 card die set. I love this set. I think this is a staple that everybody needs in their craft room. It allows you to make the cards. I just make a bunch of them and store them in the back of this pocket. And then it has all the dies you need to make your cards, and these just come together so quickly. I love pulling this out when I need a quick card. It just makes it so easy. And then I also used the little sentiment dies that are in here. This is the Stay Beautiful Bumblebee gnome stamp set. And this is such a cute and fun gnome to color. And I also use the Happy Spring Sentiment. So those are all of the dies and paper pads that I use. Dies, stamps, and paper pads. And let's dive into the projects. So those little rain outfits are just adorable. Oh my gosh. And I don't think I showed you. Let me grab the die again really quick. Because I just wanted to show you really quick. There's a hat. These are the little sleeves to the coat. These are the little drawstrings for like the neckline of the coat. And then these are the boots, okay? And these just come together so quickly and easily. And I love, you remember dressing your kids in little raincoats? They always have the cutest little raincoats. So I love this raincoat that I created in red with the gingham. I remember having a coat like this when I was little. And I added from the inside the gingerbread person and gingerbread companion, there are bow dies as well as button dies. And I used the bow die to put the bow on the hat. And then I used the button dies to make heart buttons here. And then the 2 little button dies to put a little button at the edge of the boot. And I just think this turned out so, so cute. And then I used that rain background die. This is the 3.75 by 4.75 card dies. And I used the rectangle piece and then the smaller scallop piece, which I used that that raindrop background die to create the little rain background that's on this card. And I love how this turned out. And I just think this is so sweet completely by itself. Just an absolutely adorable little outfit for the gingerbreads to wear. And I really do think you could almost make this into a sweater for winter, and just add some pants to the gingerbread by cutting the gingerbread die a second time and trimming off the legs and then making pants to go underneath with the boots. So I think you could dress this up for a lot of different seasons. It's a very versatile set. And I'm sure that the design team members, a lot of people are going to come up with ideas on being able to use this in a variety of ways. I think it could also be a sailor's outfit. There's a lot you could do with it, just depending on how you want to utilize the dies. So I wish I'd had more time to play, but I ran out of time. But I love how cute this little red raincoat set turned out for my little ginger. Inside, I added just a prim heart to one side of the card and then the words Happy Spring for the sentiment. And I just think this would be an adorable little card. Here's the little butterfly I added to the back. And I think this would be such a sweet little card to send off to somebody, just to say happy spring, especially here in Seattle. It does rain a lot. We're known for our rain. And I just think the little rain background with the little raincoat is so cute. And I will more than likely send this off to someone in my family who will get a kick out of it. So that's my first card. Then I played with the umbrella, and I wanted to show you how the umbrella looks just done very simply. So this is the umbrella cut out in this pattern paper. I then lined some silver cardstock on here using the die that comes with it to cut it out. I cut out a black handle to pick up on the black and the flowers. And this is that beautiful pink flower paper from the paper pad, the new paper pad. And then I added in white the scallop piece to the back. So this is just the umbrella as it comes, if you will, with just those few simple dies. And then I used the flower dies, the older flower dies as well as the new flower plate die to create some blooms to add to this. You can see this gray paper is from the paper pad also, and it's the back side of this paper. And I used that beautiful raindrop background with the umbrella, and I just love how, I hope you can see the detail of that. So you see the rain coming down. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. It's so nice. So the rain is coming down. There's flowers blooming, which is a typical spring here in Seattle and many places around the world. And so then I took that sweet little sentiment die strip from the Bumblebee Gnome set, and I stamped the Happy Spring sentiment and added that to the card so that the card says Happy Spring. You open it up. I have the XOXO border dies inside, another little piece of the paper. And then on the back, I made a little butterfly with a little flower on it to pick up on the pink flower paper. So that is my first card, and that's just showing you how the umbrella looks. Now, the umbrella is slightly bigger than it width-wise of an A2 card, so you have to put it on at an angle to fit it. This would also be a great die set to use with a slightly bigger card like a 5x7, but you can definitely fit it on here. The other thing you can do is also just use a portion of it if you want to, and cut a part of it off if you want it to sit straight. But it is just such a beautiful, beautiful umbrella. I love this. I think it's so pretty, and it goes so well with that raindrop background cover a card plate that Emma has in her store. So I love these two die sets together. And for this, especially for me in Seattle, I will get a lot of use out of this umbrella. So then I got one more card finish. I just finished this one. And this one is using that beautiful, beautiful butterfly paper. Let me take this little sticky off. I use stickies sometimes to hold my cards closed when I'm photographing them. And I needed to get my photos sent off to Emma and get them taken care of for tomorrow morning. So I did that first before I filmed the video tonight. So this is a shaker, if you can see. I put some little clear colored sequins behind the shaker window, And I put a little butterfly, which is, this one is 3 layers. I layered it up so that it's 3 layers. So you can kind of separate, and you can even put a little bit of sticky pop dots in between if you want it to stay separated. But it is a little dimensional butterfly on there. And I wanted that to pick up on the beautiful butterfly paper. And then I use the Wishing You Brighter Days sentiment, which I just love. And this is that beautiful cloud background paper. And I wanted this to kind of be more of a brighter days, card. A lot of times umbrellas are used to provide shade, especially if you're Southern, they bring their umbrellas to outdoor weddings and stuff because it's very hot. And they'll use an umbrella for shade. So this is a sunny day card. I use this beautiful cloud or watercolor background paper from the new paper pad. And that's my background, like it's a sunny day. I almost added a sunshine to this, but I didn't at the last minute. I just decided to do the butterfly right here. And but there is some little yellow flowers in the paper, so it could be cute to just add a little sun somewhere on here. And I might do it later. We'll have to decide. But for now, I just kept it as the shaker, and I love the glow that the sequins give to it. And then this is that polka dot paper in blue from the paper pad. And then I just added a little scallop piece here just to sort of set off the card a little more. I love how this one turned out. Inside, I added a little scallop liner and a blue piece of paper. And then on the back, I did another butterfly, this one in polka dots, and added that polka dot paper on the side too. So just such sweet butterfly cards. I just love these. They're just charming. And so wonderful to have that raindrop background. I love that. So those are the butterfly cards. Here again is the sweet Ginger all dressed up in his adorable raincoat. I know we're going to see raincoats in yellow and even in pattern papers from that wonderful paper pad. There's so many ideas and different ways you could do the raincoats. But you know me, I love the color red, and I just had to do a red raincoat with the gingham trim. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my little projects for day 3 of Sneaky Peeks. I'm sorry I didn't get more made. I actually had something happen today, and it took me away from designing for part of the day, and it's getting late, and I'll be honest, I'm tired after everything I've made the last 3 days. And a little bit over the weekend before. I'm just so happy to have shared so many projects. I thank each one of you who has watched and commented. And I just want to remind you, tomorrow on Friday, when we do our release videos, make sure you comment so that you can be eligible to win one of the 2 prizes. And it's the entire May release. Emma is giving it away, 1 entire May release for Instagram comments and 1 for comments left on our videos here over on YouTube. So don't forget to leave comments on Friday and use one of our affiliate codes at checkout. Mine, of course, is Jill, but spread the love among all the designers so that they can get a little bit of affiliate commission. And thank you so much for being part of this release week and leaving all your comments. And I'm so excited to hear what products you're most interested in. A lot of you have said that you really love the whole release. I do too. If I had to buy this, I don't know how I would decide what I would buy. I've always been on a budget, and I've always had to pick and choose and have wish list places, to go back and get them at a later date. But let me know what your favorite, item is, if there's a certain one that you know for sure you have to have. And everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And I look forward to seeing you for my release video Friday morning. And if you make the premiere, thanks to everybody who made the premiere this morning. I was a little bit late getting on, believe it or not. And then I hope to do a premiere of this video also. So leave me some hearts if you like what you're seeing. And I will look forward to being with you all for Friday for the release. And thank you so very much. Blessings and hugs. Bye now.